Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And today I have with me Anthony Culver, who's the Associate Director for Marketing and Recruitment of FIC. Before we have a word with Anthony Culver, let me give you a little bit heads up about what FIC is all about. So, FIC, or better known as Fraser International College, is a pathway to Simon Fraser University, SFU, one of the Canada's top leading universities. And through FIC, you will be able to do arts and social sciences. That's Bachelor of BA, Business Administration, BBA, Communication and Business. You'd be able to do engineering sciences. Students who are interested in computer science, they can do a BSc. Students who are interested in environment, they can do a BA in environment and a BSc in environment as well. We have health sciences through FIC. Health sciences, you can do a BA and also a separate C in health sciences, and also sciences in BSc in sciences. Now, a little bit more about Simon Fraser University. As you know, it's one of the top universities in Canada, a comprehensive university among the top 1% worldwide ranking, and that's from QS World Ranking. 2020, top 7 for innovation, entrepreneurial spirit, world universities and real impact. That's also a 2020 ranking. So, Anthony, have I missed anything?
I think you've really stolen the show, stolen all my lines. But there's always more to talk about when it comes to Fraser International College, SFU, and Vancouver. So I'm happy to share more. And thank you for such a kind introduction and having me on your show today.
Sure.
If I may, I'd love to share more about the academic programs and then, as I said, about Vancouver itself. You listed almost all of our programs, and it was really nice to hear them. It is quite a long list. In reality, we have about 8 or 9 different streams at FIC. Students can come for first year of university. They can also come for a foundation if they've only completed their O levels. And then once they've transitioned into Simon Fraser University, there is over 150 different programs. And you listed them out. There's everything from engineering and computing sciences, business, all the way over to arts and social sciences, communications, and environment. So there's massive, massive diversity. But the other thing is, and students don't always realize this, there's so much flexibility. So a student isn't locked into their degree for 4 years. They can actually change between programs. They can also build their degree the way they want. And what I mean by that is a student can do a major in their faculty. So if they're coming for business, in their second year, they can decide whether they want finance or international business or HR or innovation and entrepreneurship. They've got that choice. But then they can also decide what their minor is going to be. And they can choose a minor from anything. So a student going into finance might be interested in doing a minor in statistics. A student going into communications might be interested in doing a minor in English literature, criminology, and actually one of my favorite students is doing a major in criminology right now and a minor in computing sciences because they want to go into cybersecurity. But the flexibility is there so that every single student can build their degree the way they want, which is fantastic. And one thing that we don't talk about enough is co-op. SFU has one of the largest and oldest co-op programs in North America. It means that every single different program has the option to apply for co-op. This is very unique. Many universities have co-op for engineering students or for computing science, maybe for business, and then it kind of stops there. SFU has it for everyone. And it really means that for students coming into communications or to arts and social sciences, to sciences, whatever it is, they can really elevate their professional experience. And it means that when they're starting to look for a job, it makes it so much easier. Now, this all starts at Fraser International College, and we work really hard to make sure things are streamlined. What I mean by that is we know that the classroom is just one piece of a student's academic journey. You're coming to a new city, a new country, a new academic system. But our advisors are proactive. And most of us have actually been international students ourselves. We know what it is like to be outside of our home cities. We know what it's like to be missing that one key ingredient for our favorite recipe. We get it. We're there to help, and we'll talk to students about each and everything. Whether it's academic, we want them to be successful. We want you to be successful. Or whether it's one of these life things, talking about the weather. Maybe you've gone through a rough patch in a relationship. Maybe there was some bad news from home or some good news, and you really wanted to be there to celebrate. But we'll have those conversations. We're more than just a college. We really, truly are a community at FIC. And what better place to study than the third most livable city in the world with
Right.
Vancouver? It is a gorgeous city. We've got the mountains, we've got the ocean and beaches, but its weather is very hospitable. It's not like the rest of Canada that gets buried under snow year round. We get just a little bit of snow in the winter, and then we really are a warmer climate. It's a diverse population. It is a fun population. So it is a great place to live and study.
So you're basically saying that somebody who can ski in the morning can also have an ice cream in the afternoon in the beaches, right?
Yeah, that's the Vancouver special. We've got those mountains, so those winter extreme activities are there. You're going to have fun. If you like that kind of stuff, and I do, it's there, it's available. And then yeah, when you come back to the city, it's a different climate. It's warmer. So if you want ice cream, and I've done this myself, if you want to hang out on the beaches, it works. It's possible. It really is the Vancouver special.
So, Anthony, can you tell us more about? Let's talk about the programs a little bit later. Let's talk about the student life. Now, I presume FIC is a very closed community, a very small group of community of students. Of course, we get a lot of diversity there as well. Students coming from India, China,
Mhm.
Nepal, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and then students coming from Europe as well, and all of them joining together with the intention that they would be moving to Simon Fraser University in for after a successful year or so. So how's
Yep,
it like?
exactly. Oh, that's a good question. It is a great community. There's over 70 different countries represented on the campus, almost at any given time. And that
Mhm.
means you're studying alongside people who have different perspectives on life and the topics that you're studying, which enriches your academics. But it also means that as a student, um, that community is warm. They want to be part of your life. They want to explore. They want to see Vancouver, and it's fun. So it is a very close-knit community. The FIC team does put on different events occasionally. And as a student at FIC, you're able to join SFU's social clubs as well. So there are clubs for very academic subjects like pre-med or pre-law, but there's also subjects and clubs like the video game club. And they just meet up weekly and play video games together. And that's all they do. So student life is exciting at FIC and later on at SFU. As a student from SFU who graduated, I absolutely loved it.
Okay. So my next question would be not a question, but we were going through your page and saw a testimony of a student. I think that whatever she said about her journey sums up the whole FIC experience and the SFU experience. So I'd just like to quote directly from her. So her name is Daria Chan. She is a UTP Stage 2 Management Information System student. She said that FIC attending FIC gave her the professional or the experience she required, and opened her up to incredible opportunities. Once she transferred to SFU, she applied for an international co-op position, and now currently she is employed with a multinational company for her first internship. So that does not that sums up the whole FIC experience. You were talking about the importance of co-op positions. So that's how it is for all most international students who go to FIC.
I think so. I think it really, you're right, it does sum it up. And Daria is someone who looked out and saw the opportunities in front of her. And she also understood the supports and she grabbed it by her hands. And she just enjoyed that process because we have co-op at SFU. We have volunteer activities at FIC, which means you can start building up your professional resume at FIC. And of course, that community is really there to support students. And through all of that, she just loved life and moved forward. And now I believe she is graduating, but she's doing well because she wasn't afraid to say what she wanted and to go out and do it and to use the supports that were around her. And for a lot of our students, it's a very similar story.
Great. Can you tell us more about students who are watching this program and will be watching this live later on? Can you tell us
Mhm.
prospective dates that students can look forward to for applying at FIC?
Mhm. When we talk about FIC, we do have three different intakes. We have September, we have January, and we have May. Now, right now, it is a perfect time to apply for January or to start to think longer term and apply for May or September if you're still in studies. But all three intakes are equal. It is important to apply early. We know that the process can be long, especially with visa applications. We also want to make sure that you have proper accommodation and that you're comfortable. So my recommendation is always, always, always go speak to someone today or tomorrow or this week. Don't delay. We really do want it to be a comfortable and fun experience for you, which means starting now, starting early.
Okay, so and those who are interested to have a more discussion on FIC programs specifically, if you're interested in a particular area and want to know if your qualification matches with what FIC is looking, our number is right down there, 096145 33857. You can always call us, or you can also contact us through Facebook. Our whole counseling team, dedicated counseling team, is ready to give you answers to whatever programs or degrees you want to go through. So, Anthony, it was very nice talking to you. Any other things you'd like to share to our students, especially our local students, about the programs or any special offers or scholarships that are available?
Yeah, I mean, we do have scholarships available for January, for September, and for May. I think, yeah, we want to support students, especially now. We're still seeing COVID around the world, so we want to do our extra bit to support everyone. We will have classes online and on campus for the January intake to give students a little more support. But I would say realistically, the information's there. You've done a great job of laying out and researching it, and I think it reflects really well on Educo Pathways. your knowledge and how well you've also presented FIC alongside me. So I would recommend that students do visit your office and have conversations with your staff and find out more. Don't delay. Do it now.
Much appreciated, Anthony. Thank you so much for joining us today for a short session. Hopefully, in the future, we'll come back with more specific degrees and programs where Anthony will be able to talk to students regarding a specific program. Until then, thank you once again, Anthony, so much for joining in for our such a late evening and your such a good morning. I think it's 8 or 8:30 there, your local time.
Yeah, it is a little early over here, but I will always do my best. And again, there was an opportunity that I really wanted to jump at because Educo is one of our newest partners, but also one of our most professional partners. So I couldn't miss it. Very glad to have been on the show with you. And thank you for the airtime. Thank you also for students to listen to this.
Thank you, Anthony, and thank you all. Thanks to all of you who have joined today at this hour. FIC programs are very affordable. If you're looking at Simon Fraser University, if you're looking at a place where you can get a degree that will matter, that will change your career, you should be thinking about Simon Fraser University. That should be there in the top 10 list, as it is around the world, as one of the 1% top ranked universities in the world. And FIC is your pathway for it. So thank you so much, Anthony, for joining. Anybody who is interested in the program can simply call us at the number below. You can also call us through our Facebook channels. We have our WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, whichever you feel friendly. Until next time, thank you once again, Anthony, and good night to everyone. Bye.
My pleasure. Thank you.